And you had a little bit of help from another artist on this show, another Vancouver-based artist, Louise Solecki Weir. Tell me about her involvement with this exhibition.
Well, I spent a lot of time trying to find somebody who would help me do a forensic reconstruction of the skulls. And it's a particularly difficult situation because all that exists are two photographs taken of the skull that was found because the skull was reburied. So it's not like the skull sitting on a shelf somewhere. We can go back and look at it and do tests on it, which is very problematic. And so I think what's really exciting is that she was able to do what no computer could do. Like, I tried taking this to some computer specialists to see if we could build a three-dimensional model based on the two photographs, and people just looked at it and said the technology's not there. You know, there's just not enough actual information that exists. So she, as a sculptor, I mean, she's a very accomplished figurative sculptor, and so she, using that knowledge she has, was able to kind of fill in those gaps. Because she does that. She takes photographs of Pope John Paul and then makes a gigantic Pope John Paul sculpture that looks like Pope John Paul II. So we took that skull and 3D scanned it at Emily Carr, the art school I teach at in Vancouver. And then from there we made a three-dimensional print. Then she was able to build a face on top of the skull that we printed.
Now, do you think her facial reconstruction resembles Tom Thomson?
It's really hard to say. I mean, I don't know who that face belongs to, because every photograph I see of Tom,
it's a different angle, and he appears so differently.
Exactly, and I think he looks different when he's younger versus when he's older. There's some that it's totally unrecognizable. And I think also, as he gets older, maybe after he spent 3 months in Algonquin Park surviving on just fish, he gets a little bit thinner. Right. And he goes back to Toronto.
Goes through different stages.
Fills out, yeah. So, I mean.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Could be Tom.
Could be Tom.
Could not be Tom.
Which I think is really interesting. I think it just makes it even more, and there's just another level to the whole mystery.
Right.
Just as when you think you're getting a little bit closer, you end up going a little bit further away.
Right.